Spooner Tunnel is believed by many to be haunted. Visitors have reported hearing chains dragging and feeling like they're being watched. These spooky experiences have made it a popular spot for ghost stories. However, the tunnel is now closed, possibly for safety reasons. On May 7, 2019, Chris, the creator behind the YouTube channel Omega, went on an exploration of the Spooner Tunnel, known as the longest disused tunnel in the Netherlands. For those unfamiliar, Omega has been consistently posting raw, unfiltered footage of various explorations since 2012. Unlike many channels that stage content for views, Omega focuses on authentic experiences, offering viewers a genuine look into abandoned and forgotten places. Chris shares only what he encounters, providing a refreshing contrast to the overly dramatized videos that often dominate the genre. In many of his videos, you'll notice he's never alone. Chris always brings his dog, Max, along for the journey. Having a companion like Max makes these isolated explorations feel a little less daunting. After about 10 minutes, they arrive at their destination, a massive tunnel over 1,300 meters long. But what Chris finds next is creepy. Despite being in the middle of nowhere, far from any human civilization, he spots strange scratches on the tunnel walls, signs that someone has been here before.
Hello? Is anybody there?
At the start of the video, everything appears normal. Chris calmly explores the area, even shouting into the tunnel to check for any signs of human presence. Because attempting an overnight challenge in such an isolated place comes with its risks, especially when you can't be sure who or what might be out there. If someone unknown were lurking nearby, it could quickly escalate into a dangerous situation.
Man alive, I forget about this all the time. Just when I was in there finding a place to set up camp for the night, I realised there's no reception in there and I need to do a Google search on the time here in New Zealand so you know it's not a fake. So if you're looking at the screen there, you can see that's Google and that it's 6:00.
As Chris continued his exploration, everything seemed normal until he set up camp and began preparing dinner. With the sun setting, he took care to show the time on his phone multiple times throughout the video to prove it wasn't staged. After a few hours, he fell asleep, but around 4 a.m., he was woken by disturbing sound, Happy Birthday playing softly in the distance. If you listened carefully, you could hear the melody. Naturally, he ventured further into the tunnel to investigate. To his shock, he found a small toy, the source of the music, lying abandoned on the ground. Chris called out, but there was no response. He started to head back. Then, just as he turned, he saw something that froze him.
Come here. Come here. Oh, shit. Oh. Max. Who's that? Who's that, Max? What the actual? Can you guys hear that? Oh. Max, where is it? I don't know if you guys can hear this on the camera, but there's something. What is that? Ugh. What the? Hello? What is that? Max, what is that? Hello? Is there somebody here? That's just creepy as... What the hell? Is anyone here? What is that? Oh! Max! Hurry up! Max! Max!
A person standing behind the walls of the tunnel. No movement, no sound, just the chilling presence of someone he didn't expect to be. While it's not entirely unusual to encounter people in these types of abandoned or open locations, especially since the tunnel is technically accessible to the public, the situation here raises serious questions. The real mystery lies in why someone would be inside the tunnel in the middle of the night, quietly playing with a toy that emitted such a disturbing sound. And then there's the bigger question, why was the person hiding? If it were just a harmless prank, why not reveal themselves? But in situations like this, things can escalate quickly, and what might seem like a joke could lead to serious consequences. As soon as Chris spotted the figure, he didn't waste a second. He bolted, running as fast as he could to get away. But here's where it gets even stranger. Max, his dog, who would typically bark at the sight of a stranger, remained completely silent. It makes you wonder, did Max not see the figure at all? Or was he so well trained that he knew to stay quiet in such a tense situation? Furious Otter is a smaller YouTube channel known for sharing raw drone footage, primarily focusing on explorations and camping in scenic locations. On April 18, 2015, the channel uploaded a video showcasing the beauty of Cannock Chase, a well-known area in Staffordshire, England. Often referred to simply as the Chase, this location features a mix of woodland, heathland, and parkland, making it a favorite spot for nature enthusiasts and explorers alike. However, as the drone soared over the dense woodland, the operator noticed something out of place, a figure of a woman, dressed in white, with long, dark hair. To get a better look, Furious Otter maneuvered the drone closer to the figure. Upon closer inspection, her eyes appeared pitch black. What made the situation even more bizarre was her apparent attempt to avoid being seen. The figure ducked behind trees and moved erratically, as if she didn't want to be captured on film. Many viewers speculated that that it could have been a homeless woman or simply someone wandering through the woods. However, the context raised questions. Why would a lone woman be in such a dangerous, isolated forest at that time? Cannock Chase has a reputation for wild animals, steep terrain, and eerie legends. A solitary figure in such an environment didn't seem to add up, fueling further mystery and speculation about what Furious Otter actually encountered. In the video description, Furious Otter mentioned that after uploading the footage, several paranormal investigators reached out to them. These experts suggested that the eerie figure captured on the drone could be linked to the local legend of the Black-Eyed Girl. This entity is a well-known urban legend in the Cannock Chase area, often described as a child or young woman with completely black eyes, appearing in isolated or wooded areas. The Black-Eyed Girl sightings have been a point of fascination and fear for years, with numerous reports of encounters. Under the Weather is a small YouTube channel where the host documents his adventures in wild camping, trekking, and hiking across various parts of the US. After years of watching survival content from the comfort of home, he finally decided to venture into the wilderness himself. On February 11, 2023, he uploaded a video of his solo camping trip in Devil's Wood, a location steeped in eerie local lore and numerous creepy rumors. To set up the perfect tent, you need to find a flat, stable area, which can be a challenge in the wilderness. After several minutes of searching, the host finally found a good spot and settled down. As the sun began to set, he started gathering wood to prepare for the cold night ahead. While collecting wood, a series of creepy noises seems to come through the forest, with one particularly close sound startling him. Being alone in such isolated locations can be unnerving, as the risks are twofold. Wildlife poses a significant danger, but the greater concern often comes from other people. In remote areas, human encounters can turn dangerous, as individuals with ill intentions could pose a serious threat for no apparent reason. After gathering wood, setting up a campfire, and preparing his food, the host finally decided it was time to sleep. But just as he was settling in, a strange noise from the woods caught his attention. Grabbing his flashlight, he pointed it toward the trees to investigate. That's when he spotted something disturbing.
I think I just turn this.
Hello, is there? Anybody there? Hello? 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 Oof.
A red jacket hanging neatly on one of the branches. The jacket appeared to be in perfect condition, suggesting it hadn't been there long. This raised an eerie question. Had someone recently left it there? Or was it deliberately placed, perhaps as a marker or a warning? Fortunately, the rest of his night passed without any further incidents. Since 2023, a YouTuber named Danny from the channel The Versatile Camper has been regularly posting videos of stealth camping, wild camping, bushcraft, and more. On October 27, 2024, Danny uploaded a video documenting his wild camping experience in Chesterfield. This marked his second visit to the area, as he had recently camped there before. In his previous trip, he mentioned encountering a group of strangers who appeared to be stalking him. Despite this unsettling experience, Danny decided to return, determined to explore the area further and share his adventure with his viewers.
It's still here. Mirror noises already.
At the start of the video, Danny is seen casually chatting with his viewers, providing updates and sharing his thoughts as he walks along various trails. After a few minutes of trekking, he finds what he describes as the perfect spot to set up camp. However, things take a turn as he begins to pitch his tent. While focusing on his setup, Danny hears a series of strange noises.
That's freaky. 1 minute all birds are whistling away, and then they just stop, and I've not heard them since. I came up here with good intentions, bit of chill night and everything. And I'm proper spooked out. This is not like me at all. Not like me at all.
At first they seem like random noise, but then they become more distinct, resembling human footsteps.
Well, that's my wood pile, but everything is absolutely wet through. Hello?
Even if you assume the noises are from animals, staying in such an environment can still pose significant risks. Numerous cases highlight how camping in isolated locations can quickly turn dangerous. Some campers have found themselves in life-threatening situations, whether due to ill-intentioned stalkers lurking around campsites or unforeseen accidents, such as falls, animal attacks, or exposure to harsh elements. In some tragic instances, people have lost their lives during these outings. It's a stark reminder that while camping offers serenity and adventure, after debating with himself about whether to stay or leave, Danny ultimately decided it was safer to pack up and leave the campsite as quickly as possible.
I'm not sure I want to be here tonight. I'm a bit freaked out with everything.